Good afternoon. What's going on? All right. I don't know what you don't understand about starting a stream and then waiting. You know, I do it every time since I've started streaming. Gotta give people time to get in here, you know? I really hope you understand that. I think you do. I've always had... just like to pretend I'm on the can. Sometimes. Usually, you know, I've got a lot of stuff to do, like gather my pills, get changed, get a drink. Like I'm trying to beat my time? No. Not really. All right, let's get rid of this awful noise. It's 3:30 for me, so I'm definitely not in my pajamas. I already got my shower. I can't stream unless I'm like fully ready. I couldn't just like wake up and start streaming. All right. Lighting is going to look a little weird. I should probably go red because this is going to be awful because it's still daytime here. The sun won't go down for another few hours. So we're at a boss fight of sorts. It's like one of those scripted boss fights. If I don't click on the game, you won't hear anything. So we have to start over again. So I'm not really going to be reading anything that pops up because I've read it already. And I hope you can all read by this point. So we're fighting ourselves. It's like the two different OMORIs are fighting each other. I'm sure there's some sort of deep meaning to that, but at this point, it's just another boss fight that's sort of scripted. I'm hoping we can knock this out. I don't know if it's the final boss, then, you know, we're done with the game and then I'll be done too. But if not, then I guess we'll just keep going a little bit. I'm currently alone, so that's the only reason I'm streaming early. Can't skip this, apparently. Oh. Kicking my desk. Can't skip this. Can I? Doesn't seem like it. A shadow? I don't think there are any. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. I am not afraid of ghosts because they're not real, so you can't really scare me. It's unfortunate. I really don't want to do this every time. Oh, you know why it was faster last time? Because it asked you if you want to continue. This is like starting from scratch again. So when we die this time, we can just say, do you want to continue? And I'll say yes. Oh, I gotta walk down to myself. So far, I haven't really had the opportunity to make a decision about how I want to handle my situation. I don't know if that comes after this or I don't know. Okay, so here we are. So I think what we want to do is start out with Encore, the family size skill. So that we can do our triple attack. That's fine. We'll do our Allegro. I didn't think that was OMORI. I thought that was you facing yourself. Well, I am OMORI, I think. You know, I'm fighting my dark side. So I don't need to calm down because I'm not. What do I want to do? Do I cherish? Guess I could Allegro again. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's see. I don't have any emotions. I guess I'll cherish. This is the stuff. I'm not reading all this. I read this like twice yesterday. All right. What if we just... I don't know. I don't know. All right, next round. Guess I'll start out with Cherish. He does a lot of damage to me. This is my only way to heal consistently. So if I don't Allegro, I won't use juice. So I'll try to heal myself. But he's gonna do some crazy attack that does like... Yeah, see? I don't know. I don't want to play this anymore. I'm trying to beat it. Oh my god. I have no idea. I can't even get all my health back. I haven't even made any attacks yet. because I keep healing. He takes a turn every single, he gets a turn every time. I don't know. I'm still not going to get it this time. It just seems like you have to push the buttons in a particular order, and that's the only way. I don't think it is the run. Now, why did that use juice? I used Encore. I don't get this game. I want it to be the run just because I want it to be over at this point. I liked it at first, but then it just... I don't know. It got to be way too drawn out. I think it was, if it was more focused, would have been more fun for this length of time. Here we go. I did get to one extra phase last night. And that could have been the last phase. I don't know. But there's at least 4. But I can't keep up with the healing. Like, he does so much damage, I can't attack. So now I'm down to 145. If he attacks me again, I'm almost dead. If I attack twice, then I'm dead. I get 150. And that, it does damage to myself too. It's so... I kind of get it, but it's also annoying at the same time. Alright, so I've been here. I got past this phase. Alright, time to cherish. I came in here with full health, and I'm already down to half. God. I have to do this. Less than half. I guess I just have to keep healing like this until it stops taking half of my health away. I don't know what else. Like, maybe that's the thing. Because it has the same... It's doing either more damage or I'm not recovering enough. I don't know. Like, when you're playing Dark Souls, you have the option, like, alright, I gotta look for an opening. It's doing more and more damage each time. It's like, do I heal or do I attack? I don't have that type of option in this game. It's like, It just seems like it's impossible to come back from this. I can't even fully heal. It does more damage than I can heal. So eventually I'm not going to be able to recover. I don't think anything has changed. And I haven't done any damage because I can't. If I don't heal and they attack, I'm going to die. I don't understand this. I really don't. And if they would only do like 30 damage or something. Every time. I don't understand it. They're just going in circles. I recovered 150. Okay. Finally, they didn't do 160 damage. But now I'm going to do a lot of damage because, of course, it also attacks me. I don't know. And I can't cherish. Only 200 recovered now. I should be able to fully heal now. Alright, let's see how much damage they do to me. It erases the enemy, 140. So what are my options here? I have to... I'm just going to heal again because I can fully heal at this point and hope that he does another, like, stab attack. Yeah. My stats are falling. There's nothing I can do about stats. Cherish is what I need. But I don't have it available for some reason. I think that's for when you finally beat them before, like, the next phase or whatever. Alright, now I should be able to... I guess I'll just attack regular style. I don't know. Really don't know. I don't feel like I can do anything any different. See, now I'm not going to be able to fully heal. If they just do a stab on me and not release or erase the enemy. Okay. So now I can heal again. I probably should. Even though I want to attack. I don't want to risk. Okay. $49. Heal up. Keeps going. I have to wait for like a standard attack. Nope. There's gonna be ads, but that shouldn't affect you. Just gonna let him run. Nothing to see here. Oh god, here we go. You know what, maybe if I just attack, he should die, I guess. And then I can cherish and fully heal again. And then the next phase, the one that I could not get past. Yeah, okay. So let's cherish. That'll fully heal us. Now we gotta calm down because we're afraid. So that's applicable at least. He did a slash on me. Guess I'll encore. So I can use the Allegro. And now I lost Cherish. It was there, but now it's not. I don't know. Gotta keep calming down. Oh, now it's not doing anything. This is where I died last time. I couldn't heal again. So should I have done that cherish? It's not working. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I don't get it. Oh, God. I just wanted it to be over. How long did that take? I'm dead. The skill doesn't work. What am I supposed to do? I can't heal. Do I want to continue? Not really, but I want this to be over, so I kind of have to. Wait a minute. This is different. This is different. I don't think, or maybe it didn't start yet. We gotta start from the beginning. I don't remember. Okay, this is different. Okay, it looks like we have control again. Game's still not over. Nothing but static. That did not happen last night. So I don't know how. Maybe I just had to keep continuing until I finally got to that sequence, but I just couldn't go any longer. I had to cut it. All right. Flowers from people with a message. She's doing very well. That's great. Shopkeep. Charlene's family. I don't even know who Charlene is. Kim and Vance. Mom. ask him, Charlie, Angel, and the Maverick. Big health of Brent. All right. So we were in the hospital for some reason. I don't think there's anything else other than leaving the room at this point. Oh, there's something on the table. Oh, Kellen Heroes and Aubrey. Okay, so we're still alive. All right, and we're out. Door's locked. Go after, I think that's Basil, right? Oh. Hello, please. Okay, so what's going on now? I have to tell you something. One more day. The sun reaches my bed. Oh my god. Credits? Credits. No idea what happened there. Man, I was hoping for like something that would make sense to me. And it doesn't. I guess that makes sense in a way. Well, there you go. So, yeah. I really did like the game at first, but it just went on too long. And I didn't even do everything. There was still a lot of extra stuff to do. But I'll let the credits roll. And then that'll be it. I guess I have to decide what the next game is going to be. I thought I knew, now I need something shorter. Or at least something newer like this. This runs, well, it was hard to capture, but it runs pretty well. Can't believe it. We were so close to rolling credits last night. Special thanks to me. Wow. I made it to the credits. Thanks for playing. Yeah, I'm sure we missed a bunch of stuff too. There's probably stuff I don't even know about. I can see why people would be into this game. You know, if you're into games that tell a story. Yeah, I guess I still don't care about stories in games. I like the gameplay. And even that, like the fights themselves would have been fine if I didn't have to deal with the emotion stuff. But I mean, that's kind of the whole point of the game, that was the twist on it. So I can't blame them for putting that in. That's what made it different. But maybe I don't like different. I don't know. It's not a bad game. I just, it's an RPG, which is something I'm still learning to enjoy. At least this kind of RPG. You can claim a lot of other games are RPGs, but I'm specifically talking about, CRPG, JRPG, those kind of things, not the action RPG where they're more action than RPG. So, like, is Super Mario Brothers an RPG because you're playing as a plumber? No, not really, no. What happened? Did I die or were you moving? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't understand what happened at the end. I don't know. I'm sure it was clear to people that understand the story, but why was Basil? Was it because like I went to his room and then I actually attacked him? Why am I murdering people and attacking people? Yeah, I'm never in trouble. Like I don't get arrested or anything. It's just like, oh, here's OMORI. Hope he doesn't kill me today. Oh well, let's have a picnic. I think it was all in my head. What was? I mean, I definitely killed my sister. Are there any new options? Doesn't look like. So, I guess that's OMORI. Not even an hour stream. 10 minutes was, waiting for people to show up. I knew nobody would really show up because it's Saturday afternoon. But I just needed to get this game over and done with. So this was for me. This was my stream. This is not for you, chat. This is for me. I will still recommend the game, but only to people that really want to play an RPG and are interested in, the story, which I think people that are into RPGs probably will be just by default, because that's kind of the whole point of playing them. I don't know. I'm glad I played it because now I can say, yes, I played it. I looked it up and it says Sunny and Basil end up fighting. Yeah, Sunny is OMORI. I named him Daddy, which I wish they would have just left it as Sunny. But see, I don't know what's the difference between Sunny and OMORI. Is that just like my alter ego dark side name? Maybe OMORI might mean something in Japanese. I don't know. Sunny and Basil end up fighting. Double personality? I don't know. Now that I finish the game, I will look stuff up and see what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? I mean, probably not wrong. I just mean like maybe I could have done something, or if I would have paid attention more to what people were saying to me, I would have found more. Yua and OMORI embrace and OMORI disappears. Yeah, I mean that we saw. But it didn't really seem like it gave me a choice. I thought it was going to be up to me. Like, essentially, do I want to continue living or not? I wanted to make that decision. It doesn't seem like I had that choice. The way, see, I told you that fight was, it was a scripted boss fight, essentially. Like some of the boss fights, you can tell, are a regular fight. But when you have limited abilities, it's just, they're just trying to tell the story through the battle screen in a way. I don't know why. I don't feel, because like it's obvious when I'm not actually in a boss fight. So I don't really feel like that was necessary. I don't know. I'll have to watch some sort of... Basil didn't die? Apparently not, because that's who we went... But I don't know. It was like you saw the weird... Like when we came out of our hospital room, the three that we saw were the versions of my friends from the, you know, the other world, not like the real world. And that Basil was like the weird entity that would tell me things. So, like when we went into Basil's room, remember we all like stayed over, and then I went into his room and I had to, you know, have a fight with him. And so was that me finding Basil's body? Oh, so there's multiple endings? I don't even know how would I change the ending? If you go to sleep, that's the worst ending? Oh, so like when I stayed over, I could have gone to sleep instead of going into his room. But because I went into his room, he survives. Because it says, do you want to save Basil? And I said yes. So I guess that was a decision that I made. Okay. But what about me? Where was my decision to continue my story? It didn't seem like I had an opportunity to really change that. I don't know. Maybe this really wasn't completely worked out. It was accidental murder? The sister? Mari? I mean, the picture... It was you accepting that you accidentally murdered her. But why would he go through the trouble to hang her in a tree when he could have just left her at the bottom of the steps and been like, hey, Mari fell? I think that would have been less suspicious than her having, you know, wounds from a fall, but somehow hung herself. You know, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna like pick it apart because I don't understand it. Hang her, yeah, but what I'm saying is people can tell, you know, when you're investigated for murder, they can tell if you move the body after a certain time because of things that happen in the body. And she wouldn't have wounds from falling if she hung herself, you know. That would be obvious that that was... Sonny's friend Basil, who had come early to prepare for the recital, saw the incident. Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't catch that Basil was there. Terrified of what would happen to Sonny, Basil convinced him to drag Mari's body to the large tree in the backyard and hang her from it to stage her death as a suicide. Okay, that makes more sense. So Basil was sort of also dealing with this in his own way. Okay. I'm still going to like have to read about this, but that clarifies most of what I was confused about. It almost seems like then they could have had you playing as both Omori and Basil from like different perspectives of what happened. That's why, that's why he was freaking out about losing him. Okay. 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 Oh. So there must have been, I did the one picture. I wish I could kind of go back and look at the photo album that we collected at the end, because I thought I did see somebody in the one picture, but I think that was the picture where he was taking her outside. And I think was it off to the left? There was like a part of a face, but I just thought, well, maybe it's just like a reflection because he's dragging her and there was like the door. So maybe that was Basil. I don't know if it's not that I didn't have an eye. I was just injured. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll need to find some kind of like Vidya style deep dive on Omori. I'm sure there's a story here. It might not be 100% obvious what that is, but a few of the things that you brought up did clarify some of it. But yeah, I want to know, like, what is, white space? What is that place? Is that in my head? Is it, I guess it is, but where am I in the real world when that's going? Am I just like in my house alone? There's 5 endings. Yeah, see, I told you, I didn't look anything up, so I'm completely baffled. But I'll still recommend the game. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just me. I'm glad I played it, and now I can talk to people that have played it, and maybe they can clear some things up too. But yeah, I'm interested to see what I missed, because I know there was like, I didn't do the ghost party. I just didn't feel like backtracking. If it was like a game like Metroid or the later Castlevanias, I don't want to say the term because I don't really like the term that people use to describe those types of games, but if there was backtracking and I didn't want to do more battles with emotions, and I like, if I could just backtrack and go to where these ghost things were and just give them their invitation, and then that would have been it, I would have done that. But I feel like I would have gotten caught into, dozens of more battles just to do that. I missed jokes. I know there was a joke in the junkyard that I missed because at that time I did not have the joke book, so I couldn't record it. Other than that, I don't know where the other jokes were. I never found the teddy bear for somebody. Yeah, I had a bunch of side quests that I did not complete. But that is gonna be it for me. I don't know what I want to play next. Let me just quickly open. Oh, the music is gonna stop because I have to click on things. And the game has to be active for it to be heard. Let me just pull up my game inventory. So we've got, let me see how many PC games, since I've been collecting all these free games. 319. Several of those beaten because I've already played them. So I guess there is... You're right about the game over. What about the game over? I'm not dropping any frames, so it must be your browser. There's nothing going wrong on this side. So, there's San Andreas, which I did not get to. I just, that's going to be a really long game. I was kind of hoping for something shorter. The battle where you kept dying is the worst ending? Okay. I don't know what else to do, though. All right, so I can scroll and have the music playing. I ended up getting Blade of Darkness for free. I wanted to play that a while ago. I'm not sure how long it is, though. Then there's like the platformers like Bloodstained. I even thought about doing a racing game. I don't know. But that's not really that different from Trials. And I'm considering Trials beaten because I did roll credits on it. Even though there still are some DLC levels I did not get to. So let me go to Omori and we can fill in. So you think... So did I get the worst ending? I didn't go to sleep, though. I went into Basil. I don't know what ending I got. Let me just look up Omori endings. There's 2 full routes with 5 known endings. I have to keep clicking off of the game, so... Neutral endings, abandoned ending, knife ending, sunny route, Omori route. If Sunny chooses to open the door for Kel on 3 days left and 2 days left, this will lead him into Sunny's route, known as the true route. So I did open the door. You think I got the good ending? I did Sunny route for sure. The good ending is if the player chooses to continue after losing to Omori, the fight with him will resume, but Sunny's only option will be to play. Oh, so that is the good ending. Yeah, I got the good ending. This allows Sunny to play his duet with Mari, which was planned to be performed at the recital on the day she died. After the performance, Omori surrenders control of Sunny's mind and disappears. Sunny then wakes up in the hospital, begins to cry before getting up in a room surrounded by various flowers delivered by the townsfolk. Exiting the room prompts Sunny with ghostly apparitions of both the headspace variants of his friends and the Basil stranger heading off in the opposite directions. Yeah, right. So it's called headspace. Pursuing his friends leads to a dead end with a door that Sunny refuses to go through. Pursuing the stranger leads to Basil's hospital room where Sunny's friends are waiting. Sunny stands in the doorway before Basil and his friends, finally ready to tell them the truth. The credits roll as a view of scenery rushing by. Sunny's car window is overlaid by lyrics. Okay, so we walk in and then that's when we tell the truth as to what happened. If you choose no, then you would get a horrible ending. So there's a secret ending. If the player has watered Basil's plants on 2 days left in headspace, an additional cutscene is added after the good ending. Basil awakens and finds Sunny staring back at him. Both boys gaze at each other and smile as their somethings fade away, showing that regardless of how everyone else has reacted, the burden that they have shouldered for 4 years has lifted and they are both ready to move on. Yeah, everybody was in Basil's hospital room. Like when we walked in, they were standing around his bed. And that's when, I guess, was it me that said, I have something to tell you? And then it ended. So that just meant like he told them the truth as to what happened, which means they're going to know the truth that Basil was also there and was part of it. The bad ending, if you choose not to retry or continue after losing to Omori, the latter will win control over Sunny's mind. From there, Omori wakes up in white space once again, where he enters neighbor's room to reunite with his friends. Of all them appear strangely silent. However, rather than leave into headspace for another adventure, Omori finds himself in Sunny's body, standing on the hospital balcony, unable to accept the truth. The only option is to jump, leading to Sunny's falling off the building and plummeting to his presumed death as the credits play. Okay, so I definitely did not get that ending. And then there's the Omori route, known as the neutral route in the official strategy guide. And the game's data, or the Hikikomori route, is an alternative path unlocked by refusing to answer any of Kel's invitations. Okay, so there's a lot of info here. Neutral endings, abandoned ending, knife ending. That's where Sunny commits suicide by stabbing himself. There are two variants of this ending depending on the route taken by the player. So I guess I was influencing my ending, I just didn't know it. Okay, so I just wanted to know what to put. So it's good ending. That's all I really needed. So let me find Omori. Let's see. I got to open it in my actual account. There we go. All right, let me find Omori. There it is. Date completed. Today is December 14th. 24, and we got the good ending. All right. Well, that feels good. We finally got that taken care of. Boom. Good ending. Knew it was going to be about something dark. I mean, I stated that when I started the game. I knew it was going to be... I didn't guess the ending. Well, I didn't guess what happened. I really wasn't sure. I did not assume that Omori pushed his sister. But, yeah. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me. I guess I have to figure out what we're going to do next. I really don't know if it's going to be another PC game, which is really easy to do because they kind of just work. If I go retro, it's going to be, you know, how retro games are. I don't know. I thought I knew, like I said, I was going to play Arena. I have it ready to go. Now I don't know. It took me so long to get it to work properly that I think I just got tired of trying to get it to work. I don't know. You was thinking that fighting the creatures was actually you and your friends killing people? Yeah, I don't have to look at the wiki and see like what exactly is... Well, it's called headspace, so I guess it's just me in my brain, you know, thinking about stuff. Is there anything left? You know, there's always like Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Returnal, Sekiro, Trials Rising. I don't really want to play Spider-Man. I do have Spider-Man. And PS2, I've got, man, so many PS2 games to choose from. We got the 007 games. Some of those are pretty fun. What else is good? Burnout. Let's see. GTA 3 was back in May, and then we beat Vice City in August. There's a lot of Lord of the Rings games for PS2. Those are supposed to be okay. Some of them are pretty good. Okami, the original Okami, because that was just announced. There's a new Okami coming out. Just stream Arena and see how I feel about playing it. It's going to be so long, though. Like, this game went on longer than I expected. I was kind of thinking something shorter would be nice. I don't know. I'll have to just look up and see what kind of games are short and see what I have. I don't know. So you just want to pass games and not jump around? Yeah, not really. How many times did I cry? Depending on how you look at it, fortunately or unfortunately, I didn't cry at all. I think by the time I got to the real meat of the story, I just wanted the game to be over. So I played it because I finished it because I just wanted to know, like, what is this all about? I'm not an RPG player. I'm not a person that plays games for story, so I didn't like the pacing. Not really. Maybe it's not the pacing. It's more like, I feel like it was just drawn out and I was confused most of the time. I guess pacing was okay. I didn't expect this game to be this long. Too much reading. Well, it's an RPG. What's up, Grant? And welcome in, FB. I don't know what you want me to call you. That's totally up to you. I don't know. It's just, I'm not an RPG player, so I'm forcing myself to go out of my comfort zone and try and understand why people play the games they play. So I said earlier, I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't know if it's good for me. But we were able to get through it. And I guess I kind of expected like a real final boss fight, not a scripted boss fight where you're just, picking and choosing stuff. And honestly, it seems like it doesn't even matter. If they're just going to script it, then why not just have it as a cutscene? Because I can tell the difference between a real boss fight and a scripted boss fight. One of those games where you shouldn't play it in one sitting. What do you mean by one sitting? Like this was my first time playing it, and I only play one game at a time, and it took me like 60, I don't know, 64, almost 65 hours. And that's not even 100%. But that was my last save. That's not like probably the ending. 19 streams, yeah. And some of those were longer than others. Let me see what Steam says. Steam says I'm at 72.2 hours. But you have to understand, I stream. So the stream, I don't typically, like, I wasn't starting this game super early. Sometimes I was sitting down here right before I came on the mic, I started the game. So some of this time is going to be idle time. In-game time, I guess should be pretty similar, but they're kind of far off by like hours. I don't know. It was way longer than I thought. I was thinking I read like, 20, 30 hours, something like that. But I don't think it's possible to play this game in one sitting as far as like sitting down in one day and playing it. I don't think that's even possible unless you've played the game before. But I've seen people that played it for the first time and did it in 20 hours, and I have no idea how. Not a clue. Like, there's no way you'd have time to level up any of the characters in 20 hours. I don't know. But I'm sure, there's probably speed runs for this game too. So, like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just not my kind of game. I have played other RPGs. Like I was playing Final Fantasy VI, and that was more what I was looking for as far as like, I guess JRPG. The added in emotional stuff made it. Oh, I know. I will tell you one thing that I really did not like. And that was how long the boss fights were, especially when they had multiple boss fights back to back and you could not save. See, my time is typically limited. Like I can't just sit here and stream for 8 hours a day. So my streams are often like 3 hours, 4 hours. My longest stream ever, I think, was like 6 hours, and I don't even remember what game I was playing. But usually I can squeeze in like a good 3 to 4 hours. But this game made it very difficult to stream because I would accidentally get into a boss fight that would take me forever to get through. And then here I am an hour later, and it started rubbing me the wrong way, You shouldn't play it when you're just trying to finish it as fast as possible. Oh, yeah. I don't do that. I don't play games to beat them as fast as possible. When I'm playing a game, I try and do as much as I can in the game for as long as I can enjoy it. And that's why I kind of gave up on some of the side stuff in this game. Like I didn't complete everything that I had active, like the ghost party. I just felt like it was going to be a waste of time to go and try and hand out all those invitations. Once I realized I found those ghost hats before, but it was quite a while later that I was like, oh, now I have to go find them again. And, I don't look stuff up. I'm doing all this completely blind. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this will be the 19th and shortest stream of this game. So it seems like I could have beaten it last night if I understood. The game was just very cryptic sometimes as far as like what is expected of you. Like, am I still playing the game? Am I not? Like when it was game overing, I'm like, okay, that means I'm dead. Like they shouldn't pretend that you lost. They could have handled that differently, unless they were just trying to test you or something. I don't know. But really, the only real problem I had was the fact that there were major boss fights back to back, and I just don't have time for that. So that kind of annoyed me, that a new game didn't allow me to save when I want it. Like, I want to save when I want to save. Because I can't sit here all day. You cried once and got choked up once. I can see how if you're, attached to the character and you're really invested in the story, that it could be an emotional experience. I've watched people play games and get really emotional about it because it reminded them of something that happened IRL. But yeah, I'm not that type of person. I've never gotten sad playing a game. I've definitely gotten angry playing a game, but that's different. raging at the game is totally different than having an emotional response to the content. Metal Gear. It was probably the game that made me the most angry. Metal Gear Solid. What a mess. And I don't mind being stuck and figuring stuff out. So overall, the game was fine. Not really my style, but I played it and I can talk about it now, so. Have I tried Little Nightmares? No, I have not. I might have Little Nightmares, at least the first one. Let me see. Every time I click off, because this game is, the way I had to capture it, I guess I have it's a display capture. It's the only way I could get the game to work without flickering. And so every time I click on something off screen, I lose the audio because it loses focus. Yeah, it looks like I have Little Nightmares. The first one. I have seen it played. You're just going through the random color. Is it actually changing? I'm not even looking at what the colors are. So no, I've seen it played a bit, but I've not played it. I don't know what I want to do. Got Lego Lord of the Rings. Neo. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out. See, I was going to play Elder Scrolls Arena, but after this, once this game started getting longer and longer and longer, I'm like, I don't think I can handle Arena right now. That game is going to probably take just as long. Like when I played Skyrim, that was close to 200 hours, but I found like 100% of the locations. There's still more to do in Skyrim. Like I have a house, but I never had like a family or anything. I don't know. I got too many games to choose from because we got PC, PS1, PS2. I don't know if I really have any PS3 games that I can probably play whatever I wanted to play on another system, PS4, 5, and then all the classic stuff from Nintendo, SNES, Game Boy. I've got Switch. I've never tried to stream the Switch. Just Dance 2020. I played Luigi's Mansion off stream and Breath of the Wild off stream. Man, I was really excited for the new Zelda until I saw that they had the weapon degradation was still in it. And I will never play it now. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. It was really fun to explore, but man, using my weapon 3 times and then breaking, not fun. Metroid Dread. Mario Odyssey, Mario Wonder. I won't do Shredder's Revenge. That's going to be too hard in my hands. Maybe a horror game for Christmas. I'm not sure I have many horror games. What's like Alien Isolation? I know Hovenal is a big fan. Yeah, I do. Horror movies are my favorite genre, but I don't really have any experience with, like, the most horror type games I've ever played would probably be like Doom. But I played, I have Doom. I've got like all the Dooms except for the newest one. What's another horror game? I don't know. don't know. But at some point we will do Grand Theft Auto San Andreas 100%. I just need a shorter game for now. I don't know what that's going to be. I kind of wanted to do Hotline Miami. Silent Hill, yeah. It is clunky and might frustrate me. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. Yeah, some of these games might be hard. I just don't know because I don't have it. I don't have like a genre behind it. I got the Metro 2033, Metro Last Light Redux. Mass Effect is not going to happen anytime soon. I beat the first Mass Effect. I never beat the second or the third. Moon Scars. I wanted to play that a while ago. I'm not sure if it ended up being any good or not. I just got that for free. What else we got? Peggle. Oh yeah, you guys like Peggle? I love Peggle. I'm not even joking. I know X is a big fan of Peggle too. We talked about you can go like head to head in Peggle. That would be funny. Quake 2. Scorn. That's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I have any like newer games. Like, are there newer games like Silent Hill that are spooky? Resident Evil is of no interest to me. Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, I used to have Kingdom Hearts. I bought that when it was new, and I played it for a while, but I kind of got confused. I didn't really know what to do. I got stuck, I guess, and frustrated, and I never finished it. I don't think I have that on my PS2. But that's certainly not going to be a short one. I don't know. Are there any other good PS2 horror games? Silent Hill 2. I have Silent Hill 2, 3, 4, Origins, Shattered Memories, and we've got Silent Hill 1. I guess that would be on PlayStation, like the first one, right? I don't know. I'll think about it this weekend. Manhunt. That's kind of like horror, right? Earthbound? Oh, no way. I cannot, not after playing OMORI. That's like, it's not hard, but it's fun. I don't feel like that's going to be like any different than what I just played. Silent Hill. Yeah, I don't want to do another RPG right now. Oh man, this Velcro on my controller is destroying my desk mat. Stop that. I'm going to have to get rid of this Velcro and put a different piece on. Wanted me to play Fear, but that's on something else. I don't know what is Fear on. Fatal Frame. Disaster Report. Cold Fear. Cold Winter. I've got some like spooky games. I'm just going to snooze this quick because I really wanted to go. And I will look at my games list. And so you're thinking maybe something spooky? Okay. I'll think about it. I think it's on PS2. Fear. I don't see it. So if it is on PS2, I don't have it on here. I've got like 113 PS2 games on the PS2, and we played 3 of them, so we're down to 110. We did Black and GTA 3 and Vice City. Maybe PS3. I'm not going to be streaming anything from the PS3. But there's a bunch of PS2 games. I guess we could try. That'll take, like, if once I decide on Turok. Turok was on, I thought that was like N64, wasn't it? Dino Crisis. I have Dino Crisis, but I think that's on my PS3. I don't know if I have it anywhere else. And I don't have a list of PS2 games because it's kind of like that's easier to check out. Let me see if I could even get to that. Let me get to my PS1 games. Let's see. Alundra, Apis Creep, Blood Omen. I've got Symphony of the Night on there. Castlevania Chronicles, Clock Tower 2. What else were we talking about? Yeah, I do have Dino Crisis 1 and 2 for PS1. What else is spooky? I do have the Resident Evil games on there, but I don't know if I would really like them. That could be... But yeah, the Silent Hill is there. I've got like 82 games kind of lined up that I thought might be worth playing. Tomb Raider games. Tenchu. Spyro. I know it's not spooky, but... Oh, yeah, I mean, there aren't many horror games to choose from, and obviously everyone's going to go to Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Those are like the 2 big ones. Einhander. I don't know. So many games. It's hard to choose. Castlevania. If I would do Castlevania, it would probably be Symphony of the Night. I kind of feel like that would be the obvious one. It's a long game. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm going to have to start out by looking up short games, and then I'll have to cross-reference to what I have to see if there is a short spooky game. I don't know. But yeah, there's no reason for me to sit here and read over my games. My game list is available to be investigated if you want to look at it. I don't have my PS1 games on there. I guess I could add them, but it's almost unnecessary because the PS1 games are on my computer essentially, like they're on a separate drive that I access with the Mister, the same as like NES, Super Nintendo. Like if I don't have it, it's not hard to get on there. But all right, I'm gonna head out, Rav. So I'm probably not gonna be here. I'm just gonna head out, and so thanks for hanging out, and catching the end of OMORI. I have to decide what we're going to do next. Seems like maybe a spooky game. If I can find a short one, I don't know. And, you know, then I'll need some time to like get it set up and all that. If it's going to be on like PS2 and stuff like that. But I will figure that out. Thought your mom was here. And it looks like Granddaddy and Mini Death are on their way home. So yeah, thanks for the GGs. I'm glad. I don't mean it in a bad way, but I'm glad it's over and we have some closure on what this game was kind of about. And I will be back when I'm back. I don't want to say anymore like when I'm going to be back because I don't really know. It all depends on what life lets me do. So I'll be back when I'm back. And, you know, obviously following is always the best way to get notified about when I'm going to be here. Because I don't really do any social media advertising. So I will see you next time, whenever that happens to be. And I don't know what game we're going to be playing. It'll be a mystery. But all right. Have a great rest of your weekend, and see you soon. Bye.